First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain at 21 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now it's Ajayi. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. So that'll back him up 5. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The second down throw for Bridgewater. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Bridgewater flushed out right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And finding the tight end Hooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Second down, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Cook. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Bridgewater on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Bridgewater now on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9. Line. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A 10th carry in the game for Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Forbath out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This is Ajayi. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, Bridgewater eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan, and they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score, and the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now Brown. Oh, nice move. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
A give. This is Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff comes to Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on 3rd down, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Jesse James.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Ben to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is knocked down from the side. And they got 29 yards there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina, and the Panthers have now taken the lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Oh, fighting off the defender. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And James has it. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd. second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. He juked him, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And again, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His 1st career sack.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up. after this. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. The quick slant caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And out now come the Vikings. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there at 22. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Yeah, 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 yeah.